Yo, uncle.
I go by flight, but you can call me FTC. Flight team, stand up! It's April, another month to be grateful. Crime Reacts back at it again. Teen hides horrific secret beneath mom's house. Stop doing that dirt while you're out there, man. It's the summer. What you waiting for, man? Summer is a perfect time to go find the hustle you want the legal way and to keep it pushing, man. This technology keeps on increasing, keeps on getting better by the week. And in every single other crime vid, man, you're saying that you're going to stop. You're not only playing with me, but you're playing with yourself, bro. You're playing with your life. You're playing with your freedom. Is it really worth it? Come on, man. Do right by out there, man. Find everything you want the legal way, man. Keep it pushing, man. Crime Reacts.
My daughter's
EWU.
I guess she never made it to school this morning.
How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
This is not like her. Random place, random time, random
Wait.
everything. I am a monster for what I've done.
A quiet Colorado community is stunned when a 10-year-old girl vanishes on her way to school.
Wow.
Chilling discoveries over the coming weeks turn a desperate search into a grim homicide investigation until the shocking moment a teenager confesses to police. The only problem is the critical evidence that says he had nothing to do with it.
I have proof that I did it. There is no other question. You just have to send squad cars and I will answer all the questions that you want to ask.
The following report
I'm
is
confused,
based on
sir.
official
What?
All right, man. Right off the bat, this person's not right in the head. They're probably going to file for mental insanity. Just my prediction.
police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of October 5th, 2012, a desperate mother in Westminster, Colorado calls 911 to make a heartbreaking report.
My daughter's missing. I guess she never made it to school this morning.
How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
Okay. Could she be with a father or anything like that?
No, her father's in Missouri.
When did you last see her?
This morning when she left at 8:30.
Did she walk?
Yeah. And I checked her friend's house, but she walked in, they're not answering the doors.
Okay. She doesn't have a phone or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Does she have a bike?
Yeah, but she doesn't ride it to school.
Well, have you looked?
Have I worked?
Looked for her. Have you looked for her anywhere?
I went up to the school, and my sister's walking up to the school the same way that she walks with her dog. And I went to her friend's house and kind of looked around at the park that's down the street. There's no kids there.
Okay. What's your daughter's name?
Jessica,
This is not showing YouTube.
News of 10-year-old Jessica's disappearance will soon grip the entire community, but in the early first hours, it's the family that police need to speak to, including the other two residents of the house, Jessica's aunt and her grandmother.
How are you guys holding out?
I don't know. I don't think her mother's doing well. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
She never does things
My
like
thing
this.
is that they said that they walked together to school. You know what I'm saying? She has friends and stuff. Where, they went to go check up on, bro, you definitely always, if you're that young walking to school, it's always best interest to have, like, friends with you. Like, if they're allowed to have a phone, let them, you know what I'm saying? And, see if they can text you that they're there at school. It's, man, dog, because I know, man, like, now even thinking about it took a second to process, bro. But I've told you guys, bro, I didn't get my first cell phone to the end of, like, my 9th grade year, bro. Like, just now, and mind you, I started walking to school, I want to say maybe like 4th and 5th grade here and there. It was mostly taking a bus, but I say like definitely it was 50-50 by middle school, bro. And it's just like now thinking about it, it was actually crazy because like some days I would have like a few friends to walk with. Some days I would like be solo. Most of the time I was honestly solo with stuff because like I would always like have different times where I would like, you know what I'm saying, like wake up, or sometimes I just didn't really feel like talking to somebody like early in the morning, whatever, all right? So it's actually like genuinely crazy like throughout that time period before I actually had a cell phone that anything really could have happened, you know what I'm saying? You know, like literally. And it would have took like really, you know, not necessarily like a long time for somebody to just like find out maybe, but like it could have stalled the process to say like if something would have happened, you know, somebody would have acted on faster, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I feel like definitely, you know, it's best interest, man, if you know, especially your, you know, child is under 14, 15, you know, being a father myself, if they're not able to, you know, have a cell phone, you know, maybe to make sure they're walking with friends and stuff like that, or something, man, where they can check up on. Because like even thinking about it, because I don't know how they do with like attendance nowadays too. Certain teachers, they had it. I want to say maybe when I got to like 6th or 7th grade, like let's say like, because I had like I think 6 or 7 classes right in middle school, starting at that point, where you know how you had multiple other classes outside of elementary. Like one teacher, like if you wasn't to like report the class, sometimes most of them didn't really care, which was a bad thing. But like others, they had it to where like they had like some little automated little system thing. They mark it in their little tally sheet, and I guess they like either it's online shit that they put it through their computer, or they take it to like the principal's office. And usually like if you miss that like class, I would say like within an hour or two, you would get an instant like home phone call home, or whatever like your school system's number was on. You know, so I think there was a combination of that being like a safety procedure, and that also trying to see if like and crack down on people skipping class and shit like that. You know, I'm trying to figure out like, you know, what, and especially, you know, they did say it was 2012, you know, so a lot more of that stuff was more at least upgraded to that term, you know. So hey man, it's getting sad, man. It's like the most scariest thing. It just be a normal day. You make your kids some breakfast, man.
Wait, what just happened?
Crack a few jokes, have some laugh, maybe watch.
What just happened? I'm so confused. What's happening? I'm testing out stuff here.
Before that bus
Oh,
stop.
what just happened? I am so confused.
And man, it's just that parent's worst nightmare, man. Especially if you're a parent yourself.
She's a good kid.
Yeah.
Jessica's not really one to want to even run away. She's pretty a homebody.
She pretty, okay, she's, I know, kind of a homebody, but is she like pretty adventurous too?
I don't think so.
According to Jessica's mother, she packed her off for school that morning at 8:30, bundled up for the snow, and went to bed after working the night shift. It wasn't until approximately 4 o'clock this afternoon that she woke up to see that Witt Elementary had called with an unsettling message. Jessica never showed up to school that day.
Okay, so yeah, my question got answered. Like they had an automated system, basically, because they didn't. She wasn't in class present, so she's marked as late.
I got in the car and I drove over to her house and knocked on the door and banged on the door and nobody answered. So I drove up to the school and went inside and saw that the office was closed. So we turned around and left and drove back to her house and pounded on the door again, rang the doorbell. Nobody answered. So I drove home and then I called 911.
Does she know like the house phone number?
She knows our house phone number by heart.
Does she?
She's not really clear on her address sometimes. So she transposes the numbers.
Oh, does she?
What?
Does she know like you guys' cell
That's
phones,
another
though?
thing too. Like, you know, like parents, when your kids start, you know, going to school through elementary, middle school, and high school, that's definitely one thing that your kids should know: your cell phone number by heart or home phone number by heart. You know, and the address by heart. You know, I see that she said that she didn't really like was unfamiliar with the address and stuff like that. You know, try to, you know, train definitely to.
Just
Never
the
know,
house
man.
phone.
House phone. Where do you think
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. This is not like her. I pounded into her head since she was little not to get into cars with strangers, so I don't think she would do that. I mean, in my mind, I think maybe she started off towards school, she missed, so she went heading on to the school too. She got to school late, maybe the door was locked, so she decided to go back home, but I don't know how she would go back home, and obviously she didn't.
The Ridgway family insists that it would be wildly out of character for Jessica to simply take off, and the lack of answers invites darker possibilities.
I've just been so afraid this is going to happen sometime, and now it did.
So why were you afraid this was going to happen?
I just always worried that somebody would take one of my children, or my grandchildren. I mean, I worried about the girls when they were little too. And then walk to school. I just worried.
So that's what you think has happened here?
I don't know. I mean, that's the worst case scenario for me. I'm hoping that she's lost or in a culvert or someplace and can't get out, and she's hurt and cold. My mother's convinced she's under some bush somewhere. I'm stymied. I mean, I'm hoping nobody abducted. I mean, that fear's there that somebody abducted.
I know, she's not her actual mom, and this is the grandmother, but am I tripping? She's kind of coming off a little bit too, like, nonchalant, like as if like she lost like her person, not an actual child, or, this is her grandchild. It's not her actual like mother, but, I don't know.
Abducted her because she just disappeared.
She, obviously is, up there. She's in the senior, age, so maybe she doesn't have like crazy reactional emotions. I just try to.
She never does this.
God forbid someone grabbed her or something.
There's a mom
her
now.
reaction would be.
I think her reaction, if it's somebody she didn't know and they just grabbed her, she would start screaming.
Would she?
Okay, good.
In their determination to bring up anything that might be relevant, the family mentions some recent troubling incidents in the area.
One day she said there were some people standing at the park that were just like standing there by the tree, and it made her nervous, so she came home. That was like 3 weeks ago. She said they were just standing there like this by the tree.
At the beginning
I'm
of
really
the
trying to
school
fix
year,
this shit
or
here.
maybe at the end of last year, they had that suspicious person up at the Kettner Lake, and we had talked about making sure never to talk to anybody you don't know, and kind of usually reinforce it about every couple weeks, every month.
What do you remember about that suspicious person?
I don't remember. It was, they sent home like a letter saying there was.
The school did?
Yeah.
In May, a woman reported being attacked by a man wielding a chemical-scented rag while jogging at the nearby lake. Though she fought him off successfully, he fled the scene, and the police have yet to make an arrest.
Hey, so these are some pictures of a girl at 120th and Washington in a Circle K gas station.
Okay.
It looks similar to Jessica. I can't really tell. Unfortunately, the picture isn't real clear. Do you mind just looking at these and tell me what you think here?
What?
I know those are bad pictures, but unfortunately, that's kind of the best we can do.
It looks similar. And that's kind of how she keeps her hair.
What's kind of your initial reaction when you saw those?
I would say it's closer to being her than not being her.
But you didn't think that was your daughter when you first saw him?
Not right off the bat.
Unfortunately, the lack of solid information leaves Jessica's family reeling.
Oh, please God, please God, please God, please God. God, what must she be doing? We need to find her. Can we please find her? Can we please find her?
The search for Jessica Ridgway becomes the top priority of the Westminster Police Department, but the little girl is nowhere to be found. 2 days after her disappearance, however, a man in neighboring Superior, Colorado finds a backpack on the street outside his house that matches the description her mother gave police.
Damn.
It's gray with pink flowers on it.
That's scary, bro.
Inside the backpack are Jessica's distinct purple glasses, school books, clothes that smell of urine, and a water bottle that says Jessica Ridgway on the side.
No.
The finding is disturbing,
Oh
but it's not
my
until October
gosh.
10th, 3 days later, that several sanitation workers happen upon a far more horrifying discovery
No.
while picking up trash on the side of the road, miles away from where Jessica was last seen.
Oh my god.
And I just seen that black bag, and so I must fell out of somebody's pickup or blew out of somebody's pickup or something. Our job's to pick up the trash. Well, I walked over, picked it up. Herman was maybe 30 feet from me. west of me. And I said, what the hell? It was 30, 40 pounds, but it's only that deep and it's a bag that's this tall. So what could be so heavy and so small? He was like, man, I went to pick this bag up. And he was like, it didn't feel right. So we, started looking at it. And my friend Bobby, he gets like the broom handle and he starts, poking at it. He didn't touch it. But he starts poking at it. He's like, man, I think that's something. Did it look like that bag had been out there for quite a while, or? No, because me and Erwin both said, when a bag's been out there for even a couple days, it's got dust on it, it's got dirt, it's got the dew in the morning. They look brand new on the box in the ditch. It was gooey on the bottom of the bag, like liquid was in there. But the sound of it, the top of the bag sounded hollow. I opened it, and I thought, there's another identical bag, only it's rolled up tight in the bottom. And it's the same bag, but rolled up. I said, this ain't right. Something just ain't right. This isn't trash. And he, Herman got a knife. I said, I don't have a knife. And Herman had a box cutter knife, with the one with the razor blade. Mm-hmm. And he took it, slid it open, and that's when we just seen it.
What was it?
And then that's when we see, like, the torso.
What?
And then I seen, like, if the arm was missing, the bone that was sticking out.
Oh!
And it was also split right down the middle, but all the insides were missing.
What?
So my friend Bobby was like, man, I think I'm going to call the police.
2 days later,
Dog.
the Westminster Police Department confirmed.
Bro, what the hell, bro? Bro, people are sick in the head, dog. Who did this, dog?
That the remains indeed belong to Jessica Ridgway,
Oh
turning the
my
search for the missing girl
gosh.
into a homicide investigation.
Bro, that one thing I feel like that isn't like people always, I feel like, want to make them like the butt of the joke most of the time when it comes to like certain like, jobs people would do is like, like waste management and stuff like that, bro. Like people, first of all, need to appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that works into that forest, bro, because it's like not only that they're keeping the earth more clean from all the litter and stuff that people like, with litter or just like, whatever, cleaning up everything, bro. Like, bro, I guarantee you at least once or I mean, no, it's not even a like maybe, like it is like multiple times throughout the week, bro. There's definitely like certain waste management like all across like whether it's the USA or like other countries and stuff, bro. And they're sitting there.
I think I set it up.
Bodies,
I don't know.
People that have dumped bodies either in dumpsters, out in the middle of nowhere like this. In regular like trash bins and stuff. Bro, can you imagine them just really just waking up, bro, and just honestly just trying to, just get that bag another day, out there hustling and stuff. And bro, they gotta deal with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They probably was damn near late for work, missed breakfast and stuff, and they gotta sit up there and like, like make discoveries and like imagine if these guys wasn't even curious too. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have just like, oh, I'm tired. We need to get our job done. They put it in the back, and you know what I'm saying? Wherever they take to dump that trash, there's also people where it's like landfills and stuff like that go through the trash and try to like, whether find valuables or try to find like, situations like this if there's a body there. So they have to like, call somebody to help investigate it. Bro, it's just like, it's crazy, man, thinking about stuff like that, man.
The
like,
news shocks the community, even as the discovery leaves a lasting scar on the men who found it.
Man.
I don't want to see another black trash bag.
See what I'm talking about? Now, every time something so simple of him going to change his trash when he's at home, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be
full,
terrified.
He gets that thought every single time for the rest of his life, man.
Yeah.
Down the street, ever. But just seeing there no head, no arms, and no legs. It had to be hard.
Bro, that is so sad and sick, bro. Like, bro, this is a 10-year-old, bro. Like, that he just described, bro, the remains, bro. Like,
it had to be hard for the person that even did it.
The police find something
that
else.
Person that did it didn't have a soul, bro. There's something wrong with him. Like,
yeah, facts.
A cross with strange markings carved into the side of the wood, and with samples they've obtained from Jessica's remains and backpack, they develop a DNA profile of an unknown suspect. But before they can identify a match, an unexpected phone call to the FBI sends the investigation in a new direction.
Why did you initially contact the FBI?
Well, because I really felt like I knew who had done it.
Who did
What?
Who had abducted Jessica Ridgway.
Okay, and why did you feel that?
I don't know. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I think some of it was really intuition. I'm a
What?
mom, first of all. I'm kind of a paranoid type of person, I guess I would say. Well, not really paranoid, I guess. I'm just aware of my surroundings. And I believe that you can tell somebody by their eyes, you know.
The woman says she's grown suspicious about the teenage
What?
son of her neighbor, Mindy.
Mindy had texted me in July. She says, Austin graduated today. I said earlier or something. And she said, yeah. She says he dropped out of high school, took his GED, and he's going to school in the fall to become a mortician. And I thought, what kind of kid drops out of high school to go to be a mortician?
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, if you don't know what a mortician, that's people that deal with bodies and stuff and autopsy, all that types of stuff. Or basically it's somewhere where like, you know, somebody's like not living no more and they store the body until they figure out the funeral, all right? So anyway, that is, I ain't gonna lie, bro, 29 years on this earth, I have never genuinely heard that. Now, at the end of the day, you can't knock somebody's hustle, you know what I'm saying, or for what they want to end up doing and stuff, but you also got to question it in certain morality. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that is weird as hell, dog. That is genuinely weird as hell.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, everybody's different and stuff like that, but, bro, that's genuinely weird as hell. Like, you should have sent him to, like, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, tell, like, if somebody's mentally insane, because maybe he just wanted to just, like, he ain't messing with school like that. You know what I'm saying? School's not for everybody. Oh, bro, I'm ready to just, like, go into the workforce. I'm ready to find a trade. I'm ready to, you feel me, find, like, a, you know what I'm saying, something, like, self-employed, whatever. You know, but that is a little strange, you know? Like...
The cross thing was a big part because that's something that he wore a lot of that kind of jewelry, like the hemp necklaces and rope necklaces and stuff with the crosses on them. Mindy had posted on her thing this picture of this project that he had done, and she said, I guess it was something that was at the Museum of Nature and Science or something like that, and she says, I've got it on my phone. What's the fastest, least messy way to dispose of a body? And she says, Austin knows.
The FBI is already canvassing the neighborhood, and when they receive the woman's tip, they quickly interview Austin and collect.
Yo, you got her tip?
I mean, it's probably, you know, common sense, but, you know, it's stuff when I hear things about like this, when people, you know what I'm saying, discover like human remains and stuff, like just on time too. Bro, imagine like all the like, you know, missing like, you know, especially like kids and stuff, like over like, you know, the years when technology wasn't the best and everything, and they didn't have very thorough people or people that even cared like these, you know, the waste management and stuff like that. And you know, it just happened to just get decomposed and just like basically just like, you know, evaporate, and they never was able to find out anything, man. Like they never found the body, nothing, dog. Like this world is a scary place, bro. You know, this world is a scary place. Like, you know, there's I'm pretty sure 100% there's multiple, all types of different cases.
Hey, Daphne.
You know, people getting abducted and stuff, and then people just like, you know, doing whatever to their body, and then somebody was never able to find them, and then, you know, their family doesn't even get no type of closure and everything like that, bro. That's just gotta be. I don't even wish that on like a worst enemy. That's
is this another NPC, bro?
Somebody
Yo, I know it, Unc.
energy to just
right after.
I think it's time to get a job.
Said, Austin just gave his DNA to the FBI. This is getting crazy. And they told me, you know, play stupid.
Well, that's at 19.
And I said, what? And she said, at least they can rule him out now. Should be the end of it for us.
Unfortunately for the investigation, this is exactly what happens. Austin Sigg's DNA is sent to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and like the hundreds of other samples that have been collected, it's not a match for the evidence. It's another dead end, and the hope of catching Jessica's killer grows dimmer than ever.
So he's not even the one.
Until the evening of October 23rd, 18 days after the little girl's disappearance, when a 911 call changes everything.
Damn, imagine the parents going through, bro, 18 days just...
Oh man.
Come to my house. My son wants to turn himself in for the Jessica Ridgway murder. And what's going on there, ma'am? Not hear me. He just confessed to killing her. I know. I want you to tell me what's going on.
What do you mean what's going on?
What he said? That he did it, and he gave me details, and her remains are in my house.
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Is there with you? Yes. Is he cooperative? Yes. How
Oh
old is your
no.
son? 17. What is your son's name? Austin Tate.
In a bizarre twist, the very individual that investigators just cleared is now apparently confessing to the murder, and the 911 operator strives to get more information.
Do you think that Austin would talk to me? Will you talk to me? Yeah, hold on. Okay. Hello. Is this Austin? Yes, it is. Hi, Austin. This is Molly at the Westminster Police Department. Hi. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on right now, or how you're feeling, or how did this come about? I don't exactly get why you're asking these questions. I murdered Jessica Ridgway. Okay. I have proof.
See, I ain't even gonna lie, like,
Bro, he's flexing this shit.
the operator that's talking on there, like, already had sent somebody over there to that location to try and, because he's trying to turn himself in and stuff like that. You know, and he just literally, his mom said it, and he just said it right there on the phone that he just admitted to, like, you know what I'm saying, murdering, like, you know, the Jessica Ridgway girl. That's, I'm pretty sure during that time in Colorado, that was a high profile case. Like, am I tripping, or is this actual the procedure how they're supposed to do it? Because, like, how are you sitting up there kind of stalling and damn near sweet talking them and kind of like, oh, dude, you need some, like, apple juice? Like, explain to me what happened, even though the others told me everything that happened and stuff. Like, bro, this is a high-profile case of a 10-year-old girl that got abducted, and her remains were just found. Like, it's got, I don't know, bro. Like, personally, like, bro, everything what the mom said right there, you know what I'm saying? You should have just, at that given moment, hung up the phone and already sent out whatever you need. Because you got to think about it, too. If he's willing to admit that to his mom and had his mom sit there and call, and her mom, and his mom is literally sitting there on the phone like, yes, he's next to me. He's being cooperative. He's being, you know, he's letting me know that he's responsible for this and that. It's just like, bro, he's not in the right mental state, bro. You know, and I'm always thinking about, like, the worst of the worst. You feel me? Like, this Austin dude can probably have some type of weapon and just, like, off the mother right there while the operator is sitting there stalling on the phone trying to sweet talk him after the mom just admitted to him being involved in a high-profile abduction, kidnapping / murder of the 10-year-old girl.
Yep.
I mean, but like I said, if she already had sent, like, people out there to that location and stuff like that while on the phone, then disregard what I'm saying. But even still, like, I feel like her doing that and asking continuous, like, the same thing over and over, he's already not in the right mental space. You feel me? Like, he can just spaz and snap. And now he's next to his mom. She's getting her life put in danger now. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like all because of just too nice, and that's personally.
There is no other question. You just have to send a squad car, something down here, and I will answer all.
And then also, you also got to put into mind maybe too that, you know, they also deal with people that prank call. So maybe if I can, catch myself a little bit right there too. Maybe she's trying to, like, I mean, then again, the mom did just say everything, but maybe she's having a certain procedure, making sure it's not like a prank call and stuff.
Questions that
so,
you want to ask,
what do y'all think, man?
or anyone wants to ask of me as soon as you gotta get down here. Okay.
The teenager will more than live up to this promise as the evening unfolds, but for now, the operator has to determine what kind of situation the police will be walking into.
Do you have any weapons in your house? I do, but I plan to use absolutely none of them. I will be sitting in my front room when the police officer I'll be right next to my mother. I have knives in my room, and we own a few guns, but I'm giving myself up completely. There will be no resistance whatsoever. All right, Austin. Well, just like I said, I am sending you a police officer, okay? But you have to understand that
my food just got dropped off. I'm gonna edit all this out. Don't worry.
He's not editing this shit out.
Have to wash my hands first, you know what I'm saying? Sanitary first. Gonna edit all this out, don't gotta worry. Say my prayers before I eat. Come to Jesus, bless me food I receive. Amen.
But you know, we take this stuff very seriously, and like I said, you did the right thing by calling. I would have to hope that you take this serious, because this isn't. I absolutely am taking this seriously. Can you please hurry up? I need to call his dad. Ma'am, I understand you want to call your husband, and I'm sorry, but I would like to keep you guys on the phone just until the officers get a little bit closer. Well, how far are they? They're gonna be there in just a few minutes. Can I get we can stay on the line, but do you have to keep asking questions? Okay, no, I don't. Mom, can I just get your name? My name is Mindy. And Austin told me he's taking like classes at community college? Yeah. Okay, what kind of classes is he taking?
Bro, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, why are you even asking these questions? You're gonna literally egg him on. He just admitted that he had like 5 or 6 different arsenal of weapons, of swords, knives, guns in there, and like, bro, you're gonna make him spaz and lose control. Like, what are you gonna ask him next? Like,
Be a mortician. He wants to be a mortician. Okay.
The operator tries to keep Austin's mom, Mindy, calm as police make their way to the address.
You gonna ask him what his favorite TV show was when he was 5 years old? Like, bro, like I just feel like they're asking certain things like that's gonna like piss him off. Like the Mindy, which is his mom, her life is in danger. Look, the caption says she's hyperventilating, bro. She's freaking out. Like,
Mindy, take a couple deep breaths for me, okay? Yep. Is Austin still there with you? No, I'm hugging him. Okay, you guys are hugging? Okay, you definitely did the right thing. You told me when the officers get there, they're coming to your front door. I know.
So they're there.
Are you with the officers or what? No, they're not
here.
They're not. Okay. Is Austin still calm? How is his demeanor right now? Hurry up. I'm trying to get them to hurry, okay? Like I said, we're getting officers there as quickly as we can. Is Austin okay with you right now? Yeah, he's just getting really anxious, and so am I. Okay. With me again. Can you hear me? They're here. They're coming up.
Oh, they're here
Police
now.
arrive at the SIG residence and immediately take the 17-year-old into custody.
Hey, Austin. I'm Officer Stetson. Come out. Can you step back? Anybody else in the house? Hey, Austin. My name is AC, okay? Right now, I'm just going to put you in cuffs, okay? Just for... Do you have any weapons on you? Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you think that this will in any way bring any comfort to the Ridgway family whatsoever by seeing me brought to justice at all?
Well, I don't know the family, so... But I would say in my experience, people like some closure.
Well, this is all I can give, so I hope it will do.
If Austin is to be believed, the Westminster police finally have their suspect. The only issue is whether or not...
This guy just looks weird, man. Sorry, this food hot. It's fresh. This guy just looks weird. See, man, you got him, man. Like,
Is he only 17?
Believe him at all.
So in your experience, how long does it usually take to get the DNA test back?
5 I would expect somewhere between 9 and 36 hours, somewhere.
Wow. They came Friday night, the FBI, and took swab.
Okay.
DNA swab.
Well, keep in mind, they're not open on the weekends.
Gotta love it, right?
Or the government.
That just seems wrong, because, I mean, when you're hunting down someone like me, you would want those results back as quickly as possible and then close on the weekend, too. But it's a relatively automated process.
At the police station, detectives first speak to Austin's mother, Mindy, who seems scarcely able to believe the nightmare unfolding before her eyes.
I was still in a towel, and I don't remember why I sat on the bed. I'm sure I was telling him something unrelated, and he said, Mom, I gotta tell you something.
This is while he's still in the gun?
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there beside him?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what he told you?
I don't know.
It's really hard to just to deal with this whole thing right now. I understand this whole concept of this is pretty hard.
I want to help. I'm not sure I can remember. He had that look, that horrible look. I think the first thing he said was, I'm a monster.
If the detectives are going to get to the truth of this confession, though, the details will have to come from Austin himself.
Can we start with just the bottom line? Is what did you tell your mom?
That I murdered Jessica Ridgway, and that I was responsible for her abduction and her death.
Can you talk to me now a little bit about what happened in this whole situation? Can we go ahead and start back on October 5th, which was a Friday morning?
I just remember I wound up finding a place over in her neighborhood where I could park where her car really wouldn't be noticed.
This makes no sense.
Just somewhere where all the fences were. Because, while I was driving, I was just kind of looking. And I saw her, and I found the place to park, and I parked, and I waited. And she walked by, I grabbed her.
Were you standing by your car when you did that?
Why?
I was inside.
Why?
I found the place to park, and I parked, and I waited. And she walked by, I grabbed her.
Were you standing by your
Why?
car when you did that?
I was inside my car, in the back seat. And I had parked, and I had hopped into the back seat, and I grabbed her and I pulled her in.
Okay. Do you remember where that was at?
Not exactly. It was random place, random time, random everything.
Well, when you went out that morning, Friday morning, which was early in the morning, and you drove over to Jessica's neighborhood, what were you planning on doing that day?
I had the intent of picking up any female that came across where I was.
What?
Bro, I don't know how these cops, investigators, bro, how are they being sane right now? Like, bro, how can not one of these dudes, after hearing this psycho, platinum, threat, weirdo, Hall of Fame, weird ass fucking dude, say some shit like this, bro? Like, bro, this has got to be the most foulest of foulest that I've like.
Yeah, honestly.
Definition of the scum of the earth, bro.
Yep.
Like, he don't even deserve to breathe fresh air, bro. Did you hear what he said, man? Bro, he sat up there and said that my entire goal of that day was, it didn't matter what female, what age, or whatever, it didn't matter. His whole goal of that day was to just pull up and park and just wait and make any type of victim suffer, bro. Like, that's just so foul and that's just so wrong. That's so, like, dog, he needs a penalty,
It didn't
man.
matter what time, where, it just anything.
So you were out, for a better word, hunting?
Yeah, that's the only word I can think of.
So when you initially took Jessica, you were actually in the back seat of your car.
Yes, and then I zip-tied her hands and her feet.
Did she come close enough to the car that you didn't have to get out?
Yeah, basically. I had to take one step, and that was it.
What was she doing when you did that? What was her emotional state?
She wasn't paying attention. She was messing with a snowball in her hands. And
A snowball, bro.
and she actually still had the snowball on her hands when I was driving around, and
A snowball, bro.
Once you actually got into the car and had your arms.
Ow.
What was she saying?
My head.
She's scared. She wanted to know if she was going to see her mom again. She wanted
This guy's gonna burn in hell, bro.
to know. I wanted to know who I was, where we were going. And I mean, I wouldn't answer all of her questions, but I would answer some of them, like if she'd see her mom again, and I would lie to her and I would tell her that she would. And I would tell her that she'd be okay, and one of her concerns was getting back to school on time, because her mom and her
To school on time.
at her, and I told her not to worry about it, that I'd handle them.
Austin is describing an abduction that has been front page news in Colorado for the better part of a month. Detectives sit down with his girlfriend Anna to see if the subject ever came up between them.
We're here about Jessica. Well, tell me what you...
This dude got a girlfriend?
What?
He has a girlfriend? Nah, this just shows that, bro, chicks would just like, bro, they'll just hook up with any dude, dog. There ain't no way you seen any type of weirdo signs even before this even happened. This dude has a girlfriend preying on kids, bro. Abducting kids. Torturing kids. And you didn't see nothing wrong with them before that? Low-key, she gotta go too. She gotta go too, low-key.
Yeah, I don't know about that one there, Flight. Yeah, you're kind of reaching out.
on the news about Jessica.
I just saw that she heard about her getting kidnapped and then finding the body, and that's about where I left off.
Okay. Saw on the news about Jessica.
I just saw that she heard about her getting kidnapped and then finding the body, and that's about where I left off.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Austin?
Last week, Wednesday.
Last week, Wednesday. And have you and Austin talked about Jessica at all?
Not really.
What have you mentioned? You said not really. What have you mentioned about?
We were talking about how we couldn't think about anybody could do that to somebody. That's pretty much it.
But Anna doesn't yet know that her boyfriend has admitted to his involvement in this horrific crime, and she certainly doesn't know the chilling story he's sharing with the detectives.
Yeah.
So after so long of driving around, I found a place to park where I checked her backpack, and she had no cell phone or anything. And after that, I hopped back in the front of my car and I drove back to my house. And I hopped out of the car, and I opened the garage door, and I drove in, and I shut the garage door behind me. Let her out of the back of my car. I undid the zip ties. And I took her up to my room.
Did what, bro?
I sat her in my room.
No.
I played Netflix on the TV.
What?
It's either like Family Guy or something.
What?
Some cartoon. I just kind of sat there.
Austin tells the police that he left the room at this point to get Jessica a Coke and a microwave pizza to eat.
You actually went to the kitchen and got that for her?
Yes.
You just leave her there?
Yeah.
He must have some illness, bro. This makes no sense.
If she would have went by the window, then no. But any other way, then probably, yeah.
So this is on the second floor, right?
Yeah.
It's got a two-story home.
And she didn't put up any fight at all.
Austin's grim confession takes place against the backdrop of the conflicting DNA evidence, and his grandmother appears to think something else may be going on here.
Do you know why you're here?
Because there has my grandson seems to believe that he committed a murder.
Seems to believe?
That's what I understand. This is horrible. This is the most horrible thing. There's got to be something wrong. He's not this person. Well, maybe he made it up. You know, like I've heard. You know, I was talking about watching the cop shows and stuff, cold cases, and I've heard about people false confessions to be just to get famous.
Sure.
That's actually fucking crazy. Like, people really would do that just to have, you know what I'm saying, a name. Like, yeah. Do you think he'll do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like he was way too descriptive with everything. Like the fact that they went to the crib and they found like a sword and like swords and stuff. And
despite the DNA dead end and testimonials from those who know him, Austin paints a vivid picture of Jessica's final moments that feels terrifyingly real.
After sitting there for probably an hour, maybe, I don't exactly remember, time kind of started feeling weird then. After that, I asked her to change into a pair of a shirt and shorts that I had, and I let her go into the bathroom to do that, and she came back, told her to put all her clothes in her backpack and get her backpack ready and everything to go back.
What?
And then after she was done with that, I walked up behind her, and I initially tried to use zip ties to strangle her, but those cut into my skin and didn't really work and weren't doing a job that weren't doing it. So I immediately, just without even removing the zip ties or anything, I immediately switched over to just strangling her with my hands.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
How did you use the zip ties?
They weren't quite long enough, so I daisy chained two of them together and I wrapped them around her neck and I pulled it tight, but it inevitably tore through my hand and wound up breaking.
You actually have a mark on one of your fingers. Is that from the zip tie knot?
Both, yes, on both ends. There's one.
On both of the index fingers right here, you have a little mark where those were from pulling on the zip ties?
Yes. When I choked her, I closed my eyes and I just said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
And then after she was dead, after she was,
I hope?
was dead, I put her into my bathtub, face down, and I made sure to fill it up with water to make sure that she was definitely dead. And then I cut off the clothes and threw them in a trash bag, and then I sat and I cried.
What?
Austin, that was only the beginning of an unspeakably dark morning.
Why did you feel like you had to take her arms and legs and her head off?
Because I felt like it was the only way that I could conceivably hide the body, is if it was in more manageable pieces, I guess.
It's a stupid question, but why are you trying to hide the body?
As soon as I realized I was past the point of no return, it's either get away with it or go to jail forever, possibly be executed, possibly anything. I didn't know. I don't know what my future's gonna be.
So you're fully understanding the consequences of what you've done, and that's why you're dismembering the body?
No, that's not why. That's why I turned myself in. It's because I understand the consequences of what I'm doing. The dismemberment was from that forensic science class. We had learned about serial killers, stuff like that. And
No, don't tell me it's for class.
ones always seemed to be the ones who were able to make the body disappear completely. My main
bro wanted to be a serial killer, bro.
goal initially was to make it so that there was no trace, no nothing, where it was just disappear off the face of the planet.
Is that something you thought about before? When you were thinking about doing that to someone?
No.
How would you thought you were going to do that?
I figured with just the utility knife, because I know that you can go around the human skeleton fits together kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. You get the right spot, they come apart.
He tells the
bro, like him saying that just right there and there, bro. Yo, just give him
Okay.
dog.
Okay.
Breathing any type of earth air.
True.
He is a nuisance to every state, every country, every part of the sea.
Facts.
Even the islands, bro. Like, bro, it's everything, dog. Like, bro.
Detectives that he dismembered Jessica's body using the utility knife and an electric saw from the garage before stuffing her parts into several garbage bags and hiding them in a backyard pool shed. A couple of days later, in an effort to direct the search for Jessica to a different area, he left her backpack in a distant neighborhood.
I felt like that didn't work. And so I decided the day the torso part was found, I decided to take that specifically out of the pool house, and I brought it back up and I re-cleaned it and double bagged it and tried to make sure that I used gloves and everything. And I went and I just drove until I found a good spot where I could park for a minute or two, hop out, pull, just dump it off the side of the road and keep going. Because I felt like that was the biggest piece that I had to get rid of. Because it was...
I need to find out if...
But there was also a wooden cross found in that bag, an item Austin says he included as part of his devious ploy.
I was just walking out, and I walked into my room and I happened to see it just sitting there, so I cut it off of its rope and I made some random engravings on it with the blade just to, you know, in case somebody...
What markings did you make on it?
Well, initially I was gonna go for something cryptic like 666 or something that would be very clear that it was religious and demonic or something to get them on that.
Did you think that would distract them from you?
Right. If they're looking for a religious fanatic, I'm not one.
Okay.
And I mean, that's what I was trying to do, is make it so I didn't fit the bill.
Okay. Do you remember what the markings looked like that you did put on it?
I put the 3 little etchings on the front, and then on the back, I think I scribbled a Z or an S. I think it was like an S, or just kind of back and forth.
And what did you use to carve it with?
The same utility blade
that you'd used when you with the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin says that he spent the week since the murder racked with anxiety, though it appears that his girlfriend didn't notice.
What about his attitude? How has he been in the last month? Is there anything different about him?
Not at all.
Okay. Does he have any injuries on him?
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen any injuries. What about, has he seemed happier than usual or sadder than usual or anything like that? Have you noticed anything different about him?
Mm-mm.
It seems that even those closest to Austin noticed nothing out of the ordinary, but then again, perhaps the young suspect was practiced in maintaining an innocent facade.
Does anything else happen before today?
Man, bro, I don't believe that, bro. Like,
I don't believe that either.
It's true if you don't see the person like that. Like, if it's like an acquaintance or something, or like a coworker or something, you know what I'm saying? I believe in that innocent facade. But, bro, for you to be his own girlfriend and assuming that you guys are seeing each other more than 3 times a week, you know what I'm saying? Probably even way more. You know what I'm saying? You're probably, you know what I'm saying, spending the night at each other's house. There's no way in hell, bro, you don't get me to believe that you didn't see anything, you know what I'm saying, flaw or anything strangely, unusually odd. You know what I'm saying about this, bro? Like, because, bro, something so sick like this, bro, like, yo, he had to have
One
signs.
thing I had forgotten about until the media had brought it back up is the incident at Catner Lake where the young lady was attacked. That was me as well.
Okay. When you talk about the Kettner Lake incident, do you remember what you did on that case?
I remember I made chloroform. I parked my car there and I just kind of went and took a few laps around they have a little walking path that you can walk around, and I
I waited for what I felt was an opportune time, and I just walked past the lady who was just walking by herself, and then I turned around and I tried to grab her, and she knocked me to the ground, and I don't remember after that. I remember going blank again.
Austin says that despite his chloroform-soaked rag, the woman was able to fight him off, but his involvement in this earlier incident is made all the more surreal and heartbreaking by the fact that Jessica's mom mentioned it in her first sit-down with the police.
What was your purpose in grabbing this girl?
I don't honestly know. My intents were probably to do the same thing to her what I did Jessica.
While
What
police
the
have
fuck?
yet to match the DNA from Jessica's remains to Austin or any other suspect, they have linked it to the Kettner Lake attack. Despite the lab results, it looks increasingly likely that the young man before them is responsible for both.
Another
And if this
one?
violence seems to have come from nowhere, a closer look reveals that there were signs along the way.
He had to go into therapy because...
Austin?
Yeah,
Okay.
Austin. His mother found out that he was when he was about 13, 14, something like that. They call it addicted to pornography.
Oh.
And
Y'all gotta stop that, man, bro. See, these are just one of the many side effects, man, with like people messing with like that corn, bro. Like, bro, go outside and, you know what I'm saying, like, talk to something, man. Talk to somebody, bro. Like, why are you trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, get pleasurement out of somebody else's success? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, too, you know what I'm saying, that's sitting up here watching, y'all said you were going to stop, you know what I'm saying, like, doing any of that corn stuff, bro. And here you are in 2025, still, you know what I'm saying, on that same ish, bro. You got to realize, bro, with corn, bro, that stuff warps your brain, dog. Like, you get first of all, you not only get a warped sense of woman or vice versa, you know, because girls or, you know, woman, whatever, can have corn addiction too. You know what I'm saying? So speaking for both sides, like, bro, like, that not only warps your brain to just think that and expect and have high expectations for everything in the bedroom, bro. Like, you got to realize, dog, like, that type of stuff has, like, some type of demonic, like, energy drain to it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you sit up there doing it, especially like for years on years, and you're sitting up there wondering why you feel so tired on certain days, and you didn't even drink, you don't even smoke, you know what I'm saying? You just feel drained, you just feel so low about yourself, you feel very agitated. Bro, it's because you won't give up the corn habit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta realize, bro, like, that stuff is not good for you. Like, people have not been saying this over the years that you need to stop doing it for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like a digital poison. It's like probably like the first digital poison, you know what I'm saying, that has been around for years on years and years.
Digital poison.
Man, stop doing that stuff, man. 2025, bro. Do better. You know, like, bro, go to the gym, eat healthier, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're really sitting up there getting pleasurement out of somebody else's success, bro. You know what I'm saying? For a temporary feeling that you're going to want to do it again the next day.
13 or 14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going, isn't this kind of normal for guys? You know?
But investigators will quickly learn.
What you mean normal? 13 or 14 with a corn addiction? That ain't normal. You see, it always starts in the home, dog. You know what I'm saying? Those were the signs right there. Those were the signs right there, bro. Those were the signs right there. 13 or 14, bro, my entire mindset was in trying to either go to the NFL or the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Trying to worry about copying my homework off of somebody before turning it into the teacher the next day. What you mean, 13 or 14?
Damn, bro, you're a shit.
Dog. Like I said, I always never fail to never spit facts. It always starts at home. Now, obviously, within given doubt, this is grandma, but she said that she spent just as much, or what she's making it seem like she was around Austin just as much as the mom and stuff like that, because the mom would be sharing what would be going on throughout the household and everything. Like, bro, 13 and 14 years old with that addiction, bro, that is not normal, nigga. That is not normal. That's not normal. I don't care what anybody says.
Thanks, though.
That there was nothing normal about
You shouldn't even be thinking about anything like explicit or sexual at that age, bro. Like, no. That was not normal. There we go right there. That was the big problem number one right there, bro. That turned him into this monster. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at right now.
Describe to me what it is that you've seen.
Like, bondage, like, force acts. I've seen, like, dismemberment.
What?
I've seen everything. Like,
What were the things that would turn you on in your fantasy?
I mean, force, probably. I mean,
You talking about beating someone, or are you talking?
Being able to control what they do.
With this disturbing obsession hanging in the background, police are concerned that there may be more to Austin's nauseating story than he's admitted thus far.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at some point you must have been thinking about having sex with this young girl.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me you did that, bro.
I did, but...
Oh my gosh, bro! Send this guy to hell! Send this fuck nigga to hell, bro! Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my gosh, bro! Yo, I'm about to lose my lunch, dude. Oh
My lunch?
Gosh, this guy needs a burn to hell, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. No, man. Oh my gosh. And you should see how nonchalant he says it. Yeah, I did, but like, bro, you nasty ass, freak ass weirdo, dude.
I mean, she was a 10-year-old girl. I couldn't imagine. It was probably the first time that I haven't ever had a sex drive in my life that I can remember.
Well, why did you decide at that point that you had to kill her?
Because I felt like if I didn't, there was no way I could ever get away with it.
Get away with what?
Abducting a small child. I was so... I think the second I pulled her into my car, I knew she was dead.
If other things happened with her body, would that make this worse in your mind?
I think that, yeah, probably, yeah.
It's only at this point that the detectives bring up a detail that was never released to the public. The wooden cross wasn't just left with Jessica's remains. It had been inserted into her. Austin ultimately...
Oh my gosh! What? Huh? Oh, this is getting worse!
What the fuck?
Though he denies violating her in any other way before her death.
How long have you been thinking about doing something like this to...
They need to bring back these these public or cruel executions that we reacted to and stuff on this channel that they was doing like 560 BC. Like, bro, they need to put this dude. Remember when they had they said that they did a torture method back in the day, like 560 BC, the brazen bull method. Like, bro, you need to throw that dude in a bull or something like that. Just have that dude slow cook or something and just, bro.
Oh, young girl.
Sending him to prison for life is not even enough, to be honest with you, bro.
True.
For everything that he just described that he did to this 10-year-old girl, and to another victim too, we can't forget about that. Like, the dude was on his way to being a serial killer, bro. Like,
I would have to say.
And a pedo too. You a serial killer and a pedo, dog. Like,
it wasn't even nothing to do with her age or anything. It was an easy target when she was laying there. All I could think of was, oh God, what have I done?
And what did you answer yourself?
I couldn't.
Did you know what you did was wrong?
I did, but I couldn't. I couldn't believe that I had done what I had just done.
What do you think society would think about what you did to Jessica?
I don't know about society because I've never really been that great with it, but I know that personally I am a monster for what I've done. I couldn't find a better word to describe evil than exactly what it
You
is.
say evil?
Evil, yes.
Austin has admitted responsibility for one of the most shocking murders in Colorado history, but a piece of the puzzle remains missing.
What?
That piece is soon found when investigators realize that Austin's original DNA sample to the FBI was lost, and his name was cleared in error. When they test a fresh swab, the result is a match. But even without that match, the evidence is impossible to deny.
True.
Let's go back to
Bro,
Jessica.
like, just off the bat right there, fire that entire FBI right there, bro. Because imagine if he wasn't just, like, feeling self-guilt and just explain the entire story, bro. He damn near could have got away with this, bro.
Again, what you talked about the one.
Yeah, if he actually didn't admit to this, he could have gotten away with it.
The rest. What do you do with everything else?
Everything else, I moved then from out in the backyard because I felt like they had cadaver dogs or search dogs or something combing our area. And so I moved all those pieces from in the back of where the pool house was to where the detectives found them tonight.
Where was that at?
Under my house, under a crawl space.
The remaining pieces that are in your house, what do you think is still in your crawl space?
The skull, the head, the arms, and the legs.
In a statement in court the following year, the judge overseeing the case said, quote, "Evil is apparently real. It was present in our community on October 5th, 2012. On that day, its name was Austin Sigg. Austin pled guilty to 15 charges relating to the kidnapping, murder, and sexual assault of Jessica Ridgway, the attempted abduction of the jogger at Kettner Lake, and possession of explicit material involving minors."
Oh my gosh, bro. Like,
17 at the time of the crime spared him for the death penalty.
What?
The judge sentenced him to life in prison for the charge of first-degree murder, and at least another 80 consecutive years for the additional charges, ensuring that he will
so we got in total 180 years?
Never be released. 1 year after her death, the Westminster community honored the young girl with the dedication of Jessica Ridgway Memorial Park, just down the street from where she lived. The dominant themes of the park are purple and green, Jessica's favorite colors.
First of all, man, RIP to Jessica Ridgway, and then the jogger that they mentioned that he unalived. Prayers out to their family. It's definitely got to be one of the most sickest crime videos that we ever had watched, man. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It all started at home, you know what I'm saying, with them. Their parents kind of taking everything he's doing lightly, thinking, oh, like, they're brushing it off. Like, everything, like, really that grandma exposed the entire thing with the family, bro. Him having a corn addiction at 13, 14 years old, like, just said everything that I needed to know. You know what I'm saying about how he was raised, how they took everything lightly, how they seen all the signs early on and just didn't act fast enough, man. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Especially, man, if y'all are parents, you have a young child, man, walking to school or catching the bus, man. Try to have
brothers and sisters with the.
You know, like, just try to do everything
WARTY?
you possibly can, man, because there's some weirdos out there, bro.
You mean WARTY or what?
This dude just sat there and borderline, it felt like he was kind of bragging while he was admitting to the officers and stuff, like, oh,
like
yeah,
one stack?
You know, it was a random day, and I just got in the car and I just
maybe a
pulled up
bit
to,
more
like, around this park or whatever, and I was just waiting, you know what I'm saying, for anything that was coming by, you know, like, this dude was destined to do that, whether it was to, you know, the victims or
I don't have max chance though, so I don't have roast drag and I don't have Bear Finder max.
Man, be aware of your surroundings, please.
No worries.
How Japan escaped.
I go by flight, but you can call me F. What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. January is here. It is now an FTC new year. Crime Reacts back at it again. Make sure y'all not doing that dirt out there, man. 2026, this technology keeps getting even better. We got EWU body cam. When AI gets an innocent man arrested. Now, I'm actually surprised I haven't seen a crime video like this before, but it's actually getting scary, man, because, bro, things with AI, man, in a way, it can be a positive thing, but it can also be just as negative, bro. You guys see it. There's a lot of people that are using AI the wrong type of way. They're, you know, doing a whole bunch of clickbait stuff, doing a whole bunch of weirdo stuff. Man, let's see how artificial intelligence gets an innocent man arrested. So hopefully this isn't going to become a thing within the near future with all this AI stuff and technology development, man, because that's not good.
So,
let's see what he ended up doing, though.
Very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers, and they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
And not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is, and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest. It could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare becomes reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when AI facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an innocent man behind bars.
Bro, what?
That's so funny.
Good as the ID then. Why do I even carry that mother?
The following
man, that's actually scary though, because like, bro, it actually might get to a point where niggas' license, driver license IDs is not even gonna be like use anymore. They're just gonna have AI technology that's gonna have your face already in the system as soon as you walk in.
On official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yep.
On September 17th, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed. Officer Richard Jagger arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So what's going on?
So we got this suspicious area alert, prior trespasser.
Okay.
And we made contact with him, arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And so we're just trying to get you guys to make a phone call and put it with him or not.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
This is fucked.
Just that, those effects right there.
Imagine police showing up to your house because the AI.
He just said 1 second.
Now the forms of identification, things in his pocket.
You guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch? No. But after hours, comes back as that being who he says he is on his ID, but that's what we went off right there.
Yeah, and this is one of those things, you guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff. So
that clearly doesn't work.
1 second, man.
A few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for sleeping on the premises.
Alright, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What your Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike. I'm a tax player here. Look, there's my socks for UPS.
Oh, okay.
Can you please, you got a gun here. So please take me out of these cuffs. My shoulder's killing me.
You're going to sit there for a minute, man. So, when
lawsuit!
He gave you this information, did you guys verify it against an ID, or how does that work?
So, in that report there's an ID on there as well. I can show you that one.
Okay.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the Peppermill and go to the Atlantis casino. On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away.
Yeah.
However, as Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards and handcuffed. He
What?
was told that he was under arrest for trespassing.
What?
My shoulder's killing me. So that's the ID that he presented. I'll be.
Open the nose.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Let me snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively identified Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
Can you step out this way, get better reception?
Yeah. The only thing that was weird is to go out, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
It's that says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's IDs. Jason is listed as 7 years younger than Michael and says that he weighs 50 pounds more.
Bro, that literally doesn't even look like him, bro. Y'all fix your AI system. What y'all got going on?
The signatures are
that
different.
dead ass don't even look like him, bro. Am I tripping? It don't even look like it just be his brother. It just doesn't look the same. Like, maybe if he shaves his beard, the Jason dude, but like even still, like it just doesn't look the same. The hairline was a giveaway. I mean, both of them got messed up hairlines. No offense, but I mean, bro, like they're two different people. Like Michael's neck is a lot more wrinklier, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Michael, and says that he weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different.
And then look, the height. This Michael dude is 5'9", so that right over there, like, y'all just have trash technology. This dude is literally 6 foot. I can tell you one thing. I could see if Jason was like 5'10". You feel me? Or 5'11". But bro, there's a whole difference between someone being 6'1" and 5'9", bro. Like, come on, bro.
Michael, and says that he weighs 50 pounds more.
And said he's
As
fatter
the
too.
signatures are different.
Makes no sense.
Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar, with the only major distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting."
And the pictures are very, I mean, the nose.
Right, and then we have our new system, our new facial recognition system, and that's what it's telling us. It's telling us that it's looking at it, and it's doing that, and then there was another one that came up when he was at the RTRK, which is one of our better cameras. This is right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, that's him. And it came up
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah.
Man, that should say 99.9%. That means it's 0.1% that it's off, bro. It ain't said on 100%.
So
pretty damn accurate.
So either he presented a fake identification the first time, or he's presenting it now. Even if he had a twin, it wouldn't be 100% on the facial, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA, right?
But
I guess it depends upon if they're identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like moms can tell them apart.
Right.
So
the other thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today. They're like, okay, it's not the same guy. He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for the door?
Why is he getting ready to leave?
Because y'all looking sus as hell, that's why.
That night he played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before arriving at the Peppermill around 11:30 p.m. He claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino, and just before his arrest, he had made $200. He also estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the Peppermill without incident. After speaking with the Peppermill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
I have a precarious situation. I'm trying to positively identify somebody who may or may have or may be using a fake ID. So I've got two names, two Nevada driver's license numbers and all that. If there's a chance I could have you run both and see if any of them come back and maybe send me pictures in an email of what their IDs come back as?
Hmm.
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see a resemblance in those? Yeah, that is... That's super weird. So I have a feeling these are both the same guy, but he has different IDs. That's crazy. Because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Peppermill, and he came back as 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed. So this is definitely a weird one. So I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something, but I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
With this discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer Jagger calls his supervisor, once again explaining that the Peppermills AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now
What the
detained
fuck?
presents a different ID with a different
This is
name,
scary,
Jason
bro.
Killinger, and that has a matching photo
Very scary.
from him from now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee. But definitely super weird. So all of these driver's licenses are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's
The software is pretty cool.
Two, I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup with the DMV where he's got two different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles with different names and dates of birth. So, I guess I'll arrest him on that and then just list him as a John Doe and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that. So you guys got a complaint?
Yeah, well, yeah, filled out for you.
And then,
we got the statement and all that good stuff.
Statement already done. Easy peasy. So, right now, because I can't identify you, man, it's weird. Because, essentially it looks like you have two names. I don't know, man. So, I can't identify you. Unfortunately, that means that they can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
If you can't be cited, then you are arrested. So
I'm arrested?
Yep, I'm going to
jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a joker, man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get fingerprinted up at the jail, and then you'll be able to discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this stuff. I'll be 100% honest. It could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but they are strikingly similar. And
bro, the fact that you're even saying that, bro, like, it's like niggas like this, like, what are y'all even doing? You're not even doing y'all job, bro. I guarantee there's somebody doing something serious or some weirdo activity in this whole casino right now, but you sitting there putting attention on this because of your broken ass AI system, dog. Like,
enough. Their fancy AI technology.
And then he's saying that, oh, it could have possibly he could have used a fake ID, bro. You can literally run that through and you can see that. Ain't that supposed to be your job to see that, bro? Like,
that reads faces. No, it says it's a 100% match.
it actually didn't say it's 100% match. You're lying. It's 99.8.
Look at it, bro. That's the same thing.
There's always that 0.1% chance. Right. Just like if somebody like wears a condom while they having sex, there's a 99.9% chance you can still catch an STD or still get pregnant. It's happened, unfortunately, to some human around the world out of some bad luck. But bro, it is a 99.9% chance. That 0.1%.
At this point, our hands are tied because, you know, a reasonable and prudent person would, based off the software, based off the pictures, based off even your driver's license picture, make the reasonable conclusion that all three are the same person, just two different IDs with two different names.
The back of the IDs, because I have all the endorsements except for motorcycle and hazmat.
Okay.
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
But that's the thing is
his a CDL?
So that's the thing is it's either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff, and unfortunately you look too much like the guy in that picture, so much so that the fancy computer that does all the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So.
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license. In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
Exactly.
I can't believe I'm going to this. All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money. Yeah. If I got a check stub from my work.
Check stub?
Yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Honestly, man,
no.
The only way
is
check
stub.
Can you get your fingerprints?
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he
Bro,
also
like,
had-
what if this Jason dude like had a family emergency, like somebody's like on their like deathbed or something like that, and they're sitting up there doing this?
the
like,
current vehicle
obviously, that's probably not the case. He's sitting up here like, you know what I'm saying,
registration for his
doing
car
parlays
in his name,
and all that
a
stuff.
Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all in his name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he claimed to be.
It's not me. I don't know what the yeah, it's one of those, like I said, man, if it turns out that it's not you, then it's one of those ones you can call the director and be like, hey, man, your software is made it a critical error. This is what my
Man, that's not it, bro. Like, y'all getting a lawsuit. This man's talking about, oh, like, did they find out that it's wrong? Then y'all can just call up and just say that, like, you like a customer. Man, shut your dumb ass up, bro. Y'all getting a mean lawsuit. This casino and the damn police station, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, you can just call them up and say that you have a mistake in your software, bro.
It's not built for comfort. It's not built for comfort, pal. Very sorry.
Like, I understand the dude's probably just doing his job, so that's why I'm not really trying to bash somebody like this. But it's just like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
another officer arrives at the casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity to once again explain the situation.
It's super weird because this poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else.
You have a feeling he is somebody else, and still.
I don't know.
Look, bro, ain't that scary in the United States?
That's it. I don't know.
Look at this right here.
Somebody else. Something else. I don't know.
The officer that's taking Buddy in, the Jason dude, he's literally saying, hey, it could just be legitimately somebody else. But basically, he's subliminally saying that, like, oh, it could be somebody else, but hey, I'm too deep in. I already got him in handcuffs. I already got him in the back of the car. Shit, I'm just take him anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm too deep in. Like, bro, that is actually scary as hell, bro. It may be someone else. I don't know, but I'm still gonna take him in. Like, what? Look, they're literally they just said it's a weird call. Y'all just literally admitted that y'all are wrong 3 times subliminally and still gonna take them.
Jagger begins the drive to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think because usually those systems are pretty
He's
good.
laughing away. This is sad, bro. This is actually sad. I don't know what to think, bro. Like, what?
We've used those systems in the past to catch homicide suspects. Sure. So, like, they're fairly reliable. So if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%. The other one was 100%.
It wasn't.
Right? Yeah, so it's like, it says that you're...
He just literally lied. The other one was 98.8. 99.8, the other one was 99.9. There's a difference. I know it sounds crazy as soon as it is, but there is legitimately a difference between something being 99.9 and actually 100%.
True though.
Like,
true though.
Unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and it's probably a really terrible case of mistaken identity.
I've never been arrested. Never. Not once. What the good is the ID then?
Exactly.
Why do I even carry that mother?
Facts. He's spitting.
And one young security guard, man, like a robot. That's what pisses me off. Because they don't think, you know.
Go off, man.
It's like, well, this is what I was taught. Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
Fortunately, it's the world we live in.
Man, shut up, bro. You the one that's causing the issue, too.
If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes.
With the lawsuit, buddy.
Good.
I hope Jason gives that mean lawsuit.
Looks like me was
Let's go.
in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprints were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's weird.
It's super weird. So
everybody in this room need to get fired, bro. Like, bro, imagine
What?
Jason goes in there and he runs into some like crazy weirdo type of dude, bro, and he just shanks him to death, bro. Like, then what? What y'all gonna say? Oh man, do like.
It's one of those ones like
y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta do better, bro. Personally, he should have already been out of cuffs. Like, y'all had this technology, you had the fingerprints. Like, bro, why is he going back there for?
Kind of believe him?
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along.
Shouldn't
And
have
he
took
was,
that
in
long.
fact, Jason Killinger. Later that same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on his own recognizance. The day after his release on September 18th, 2023, he went to renowned urgent care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder and contusions on both wrists.
What?
On July 30th, 2025, Jason filed a complaint
Let's
in
go.
federal court against Reno police officer Richard Jagger.
Nice.
While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger. The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing.
Right.
Even though
Which, even though it sounds very small, that can affect, what type of job he gets in the future if, you know what I'm saying, if the charge sticks and doesn't, which I'm pretty sure is obviously going to get dropped. But, bro, imagine other people in the same scenario, bro, that wasn't so lucky and they had, like, way meaner cop enforcement and all that stuff, bro. I hope he strips this entire police station dry of their money, bro.
One was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed.
As it should.
However, he now has a criminal record. According to the complaint, facial recognition technology has led to wrongful arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas. Many cities now conclude that for an arrest, there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is unrelated.
How about we delete everything of AI? It's not what people are expecting it to be. Y'all obviously have a flaw in the system. It's obviously not what it, like, stop being lazy and do your damn job. How about that? Stop relying off of robots that have no feelings to do the job for you, bro. How about that?
Sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing.
Damn, bro.
If you'd like to see select new videos,
hey man, I hope Jason wins about $10.5 million from this lawsuit. And if you also seen too, they read it off, but he also got contusions on his wrist, bruises and all that from the cuffs.
Files that rarely come to light. You'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also includes early access to select new.
Man, bro, that stuff, this actually pissed me off, man. Loser police enforcement, loser casino. Get rid of that AI stuff now, man. That stuff is... Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen anything positive what AI has been doing. What it do, flight crew?
What happened back there? See what happened? What happened? You told us, that's not you, bitch. I didn't say nothing.
What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! January's here. It is now an FTC.
This new year.
We got Cash. Flight has 0 ball knowledge. So how much knowledge does Cash have? Flight reacts to all-star analysis. Check it out.
Get everybody. Big shout out to who?
Big man above, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been going about 3 or 4 days. We're back. Flight reacts to the NBA All-Star 2026 announced. East and West, best controversial picks? What the hell? See the video.
FTC. Flight
This is stand up.
Now in FTC New Year. We got
Play Hangout. Look at that.
26 NBA All-Star New Year. We got
Play Hangout. Look at that.
Hey man, them genetics, Cash. Have been announced East and West. Let's check it out.
Y'all, it feel like I haven't reacted to a flight video in so long.
Nah, same.
This dude's hair got long, like good like an inch up. Find out you got that Ty Lil situation going on.
Fuck no, nigga. Cash, just cause your hair don't grow, little bro, the mean minds don't grow, nigga. I've been growing this shit since 23. Come on now.
Like shit straight.
Hey man, All-Star Weekend approaching, baby.
We've all been waiting on you.
How y'all feeling about the All-Star Weekend? It looks like they're doing the announcements a different way.
Bro, they did this shit
different. If this is not on TNT, look like NBC, NBA Showtime edition. How y'all feeling about it so far? The presentation. You got Carmelo.
Yeah, put it in some of
And that's Candace Parker too. I don't know the lady who the briefcase was, so I'm sorry, I apologize.
It might be a haircut kit. We're gonna start.
I thought Candace Parker.
I thought
sorry,
it was
somebody else.
Are you guys ready?
We are.
Anyway,
I don't know what it is either.
You guys already know, man. If it's some BS, we gonna call it out, bro. Straight like that.
Come on down.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, he led the East in fan voting.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. Antetokounmpo gotta make every single All-Star team. It's not even a question.
Yes.
Even if the Bucks is gonna be ass, whatever, like he gotta make an
It'll be
All-Star
his
team.
10th All-Star selection.
10th All-Star.
We knew Giannis. Giannis has come back with the vengeance, and
Bro, I seen a clip of Giannis. God damn!
Giannis has come back with the vengeance, and he came out of the gates and put.
Yeah, I like that. Y'all, I seen a clip of Giannis.
Combo's a king of elbows, bro.
Crying or something, huh, bro? Like
Oh, I
the
seen
Bucks
that.
don't want him anymore, bro. Like the fans are unappreciated, bro.
Yeah, I seen that. You need to go to the Warriors, bro. Hey, Warriors ain't coming fast.
The fans is booing him. That's so
Yeah,
disrespectful.
Bucks fans ungrateful, bro.
This guy here like bro, he literally is a fucking horse out there, bro. He delivered every goddamn game. Didn't they give them their first ring of all, like, right? I don't care if they bad.
Yo, rated M, like,
Bro.
your rage bait is 2 out of 10. This dude's saying they pushing you back, bro. Like, I have a do-rag, and you don't even see my hairline. You see my hairline right here, too. Up front. I know you got shitty genetics. I know your shit looks like Vegeta right now, bro. Get off of my dick, my nigga. Your hair will never grow. And get off of mine, alright?
Oh, did he get it?
Nah. The only reason I'm not banning him because he sub. He paid, bro. Don't ban him. I'm just gonna call your ass out, though.
Oh, when they first?
Like, nigga, I have a fucking do-rag. You don't even see my... Do you have see-through goggles, bro?
It was the first franchise. No, Kareem did. But still, man, this dude still delivered, bro. It's so disrespectful, bro. He's just a good guy, too, bro. First in 50 years.
Bro, because the Bucks know, bro, if Antetokounmpo leaves, that team is going to be ass for literally 30 years. Like,
Respectful, man.
Everybody on.
Nigga, even when they had Michael Redd, they was barely still making the playoffs and shit like that early 2000s. Like, imagine when Antetokounmpo leaves.
Him personally, he deserves it.
They might just fucking relocate.
Okay, name number 2 that we're adding to Giannis. Jalen Brunson, his 3rd All-Star selection.
Jalen deserves it.
Now, is Brunson injured? If I'm not mistaken, or
All-Star selection.
No, I thought he was injured.
Now, is Brunson injured?
Oh, he's laughing at the brush.
Where did it come from, dog? Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, or no? Because if he is, who's gonna replace him? I could have sworn that he had like an ankle injury. Am I correct if I'm wrong?
I mean, he's leading the Knicks
But
third in
I mean, it's deserved.
East right now.
He's
one of the best clutch
East.
players in the NBA.
I think sometimes I don't know why, like the Knicks be on the Western Conference, which obviously he's not, but
he's leading them boys, so he definitely deserves to be a star.
But I'll be self-net.
The first
New York can't be a
second
West.
All-Star game since Melo pulled that off.
Whoa.
Hey, yeah, he did 5 straight from the years of
Very scary.
2016. Let's add into the mix Cade Cunningham. Please step up.
Ooh, hey, I like that one. I ain't gonna lie, deserved. Hey, they're looking valid so far. I ain't even in the cap. Now, we got to see who else is going to get selected, because we also got to remember that they're just calling the starters today, and I believe they're going to do the reserves, like if it's not this week, but next week.
JV Bickerstaff coming to the team.
Hey, when do the reserves get announced?
In position to succeed. He's played like it. I think now he's playing like he belongs.
I can't. He's leveled up.
We'll see a little bit later
He's leveled up.
but the first Pistons are starting an All-Star game since Blake Griffin.
This nigga said later on. Nigga, I know. February 1st.
In 2019. Congratulations to
Really? Pistons are starting an All-Star game since 2019, and that wasn't even the actual real Blake Griffin. Everybody know the real lopsy Blake Griffin on the Clippers.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, I didn't know Blake made that All-Star.
Maxey? I mean, if you think about it,
Bro, I'd rather Damn, LaMelo. I was about to make the fucking same mistake again. I was about to say LaMelo was on the Eastern Conference, bro.
This so valid.
Right?
Oh.
I don't know. Wait, Donovan Mitchell?
Mitchell, yeah, that's who I should. Yeah, Mitchell should be replaced at Maxey. I'm not gonna lie, but
Hmm.
When I voted
Crypto.com. What the
if
fuck
that's
is that?
the case, LaMelo Ball should be right here. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Hornets was on the Western Conference.
That's fine.
This is a valid list. Can't.
I just had to think about it for a second.
It was Embiid. He's been injured. He's taken that reign. Zero hesitation. He's played great basketball, man.
Well deserved, young fella. Keep going. Don't get complacent. All out.
Congratulations to Tyrese Maxey, first time as a starter. And then our last and final starter
Please be
in the East was Tyrese. Congratulations, right?
No, one more.
What the hell? Man, bruh. Yeah, no, facts, bro. That's the All-Star stuff, man.
Hey, wake up, bro.
You can't be making those mistakes like that, bro. That's crazy. They kept. I mean, it's live television. They can't just.
I'm dead.
That's crazy as hell. That's bad. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's bad. What? Brown and Jalen? No Scotty 561 bar.
Facts, bro. Scotty got snubbed at the starters. I think he's gonna make the reserves though. But nah, Scotty. And bro, why the fuck? Looking at it again, I already said this. How the fuck do the Eastern Conference? They're running like a 2K fucking like rec league right now. They got one center and then they got guards. The rest, like, what the fuck? Like, and if we're being honest, Brown is really not a small forward. He's more of a point guard, bro. He's too like.
Ooh.
Should it compare you to him?
Shooting guard.
He supposed to be a damn starter.
Yes.
What the fuck he gonna squeeze in there right here?
Yes.
Where?
So, bro,
what?
Who is Brown in the guard? Wet Bananas? Jokic? Because he's about to get out-rebounded by like 25. It's the world versus USA. How does that even make sense? I felt like I've seen that somewhere, but I don't remember. Can somebody like run it by me again? How the fuck does that make sense? The world versus the USA. I'm gonna look at the lineup after that.
Come on. Bro, I'm not even a big fan of Jaylen Brown, but I know he's him this season. For sure.
Let's be honest. He's scoring that much because Tatum is injured. There's no other options on the team other than Simon Says. But Simon Says is that player that drops 30 points every like 5 to 7 games. He's not consistent like that.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. Brown and Jalen gotta sit this one out as a starter, bro. Scotty deserves a spot.
I didn't say Brown didn't deserve not to make the All-Star team. Just not a starter.
He obviously can't replace Brunch if Scotty's not a guard.
It's a guard. You just said that you can't mess up on the All-Star, but you just messed up live yourself.
Man, I'm not putting 4 guards
I got you, Blake, but
and a center out there.
Brown, what the hell? So now you're gonna mean to tell me that Brown and Jalen's gonna be playing the power forward in the center? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jalen, bro, he's an all-star, but he is not a starter, bro.
Facts.
And that's honestly only being respectful. Now, he has a bag, he has whatever you want to say it, but the majority, good part, the reason why he's...
Bro, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Jaylen Brown probably averaging more points than everybody up here? Probably? Roughly?
Nah, let me see this. Jaylen Brown. He's averaging 30, 29.8. You round it off to 30. But like I said, he's averaging that because Tatum is out, bro. That shit would literally be 22 a game. Wow, Cash is rarely right on that one, okay?
I'm talking about a rough estimate? You know...
An all-star is because of Jason Tatum. Let's be honest. Jason Tatum brought out Brown's career. But at the same time, I'm not saying that Brown is not an all-star, but a starter, hell nah, especially over Scotty 561 Barnes. Scotty, he got snubbed at being a starter. I really hope he at least makes the all-star game, but Scotty should have been a starter.
And what's crazy is they don't really have a big center. Like, Giannis playing center, you know what I'm talking about? I feel what Flight trying to see, but trying like position-wise.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
You know,
because bro, what are they gonna do next year? Like, are they gonna do a 5-guard lineup in an All-Star game? Is that gonna be like the new meta or something? Like,
put Giannis at center. Yeah.
You know what's funny? The Eastern Conference, they're low-key trying to copy the Warriors without copying the Warriors without knowing they're copying the Warriors. They're running a center and then 4 guards. That's exactly what the Warriors run if you think about it. I didn't even realize that shit until now.
You know where I'm coming from? Like, there's no big man here, so because we definitely got 2.
It's SA versus World.
Then Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Brown, they both play shooting guard, small forward.
I feel you. Embiid could have possibly been here, but I think he was injured. Most of the season so far. Coming back.
MVP this year for the Celtics. You lose 57% of your
I know he's averaging like 28 points per game, bro, but we can't like not overlook what Scotty's doing for the Raptors. Like, come on.
Points.
It's a lot more than just scoring the basketball. Because look, if Tatum, people saying he's
does Scotty get
What?
a shout out or something, bro?
Scotty clears Brown, bro.
What?
Brown and 1v1s don't really, you can't tell the difference when it's NBA especially level. But if we're talking about like if we're talking about healthy for healthy, Raptors versus Celtics, Scotty is outplaying Brown every single fucking time. There's no debate. Stronger, shoots the 3 better, has a left hand actually, IQ is better, can defend. Literally, Scotty is about a shade more off of a Kunko, bro.
Did he reach out to Dion's fight?
So it's like,
bro, no one talk about Scotty besides you, bro.
No, that's not true.
I'm just being true. He's nice. I know he's doing this thing over there, bro. Bro, I'm talking about like, yeah, bro.
Cash, you have covers of LeBron James, my nigga.
Wait, what? He does?
You should not be talking whatsoever, my nigga. This dude's cheeks turn as red as fucking apples when LeBron walks in the room. You have covers of LeBron James. You should not be talking about anything dick riding out of your mouth, bro. And mind you, this nigga was like 26 when he did it. It's not like he was like a teenager. Bro, grown-ass men with LeBron James covers, my nigga. There is no way possible you are allowed to talk about anything Glaze. Sorry, Cash. You got to sit this one out.
Come back to the March, April.
I don't think Scotty think he belong up here as much as you rooting for him, bro.
Yeah, he does. Bro, there's literally people saying that Scotty got snubbed as a starter.
Bro, I don't know anything about this shit.
But let's say even the Celtics, they're top 3 in the East.
I actually know nothing about
They're
this.
gonna get bounced out the first round. Let's be honest, bro. Like a barely healthy Tatum and Brown to carry them on their back. Come on, bro. That's a laughing stock. And don't tell me you're gonna sit up here and think that Simon Says is gonna average 30 points per game in the playoffs. Come on, man. No.
Come on, man. Look, knowledge so good, Cash nice and quiet, bro. Come on, man. Man, put me on Sports Center, nigga. I wipe all these analysts out with damn waters, bro.
Please no.
Hey, that is Cash quiet.
The first time as a starter.
Nigga said don't sleep on Derek White.
For Jaylen
Look,
Brown. But
Derek White is literally a one-season wonder. Like I said all last season. Tons of Celtics players was DMing me every fucking time I reacted saying, respect Derek White! What's he doing now, man? Is he even still in the league, bro?
Let's talk about it. Were these who we selected?
I know that jacket
Was this
Carmelo Anthony
representative
got
of your starters in the East, Noah?
Yes, I was on point with this 5 right here. They all deserve to be stars.
And there's something special about a first-time All-Star. So how it feels right now to be a Jaylen Brown, like what would you be saying to him?
A lot of yes men right here, man, and this All-Star stuff, man. They should have said that Scotty should have been here. And then I had to remember in the back of my head is LaMelo that's the Western Conference, right, with the Hornets.
So I fucked up, right? I thought the Hornets were the West.
Debate, bro. I would low-key put Donovan Mitchell over Brunson. But
Mitchell's cool, too.
What would y'all say on that part?
He gets busy.
But I'm not mad at Brunson as much as I'm mad at the Brown spot right here.
It's an honor.
The Browns. Oh, okay. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. Damn, that's tough. Donovan Mitchell, I'm sure he put on better stats
Bro,
than Jaylen.
and then honestly, too, Mitchell is more of a flashier player. Niggas need to realize the All-Star game, part of the reason why you should be making it is that you should be a flashy player. This nigga Brunson, I don't even think can touch the net, my nigga. Mitchell can do windmills. He can do reverse dunks and shit like that. Has nasty handles and shit. Brunson has handles. I don't think he can dunk.
Correct, chat.
So, Like Cade's flashy, or Kunko's flashy. I don't know about Maxi being flashy.
To play that game, and obviously that's just the upper echelon. If you look at the history, some of the greats have been starters and played well, won MVPs, put on shows. You know, that's what it's all about.
I know, like Jalen does have some flash. I seen him doing windmill on one of these games.
From my experience, I think we talked about. I was nervous as hell, man, because you competing with these guys throughout the season.
Like sober, man.
Yo, that's such and such. That's him. And
hey, two flights sober. You know what I'm saying? Down below right there. You know what I'm saying?
Just sitting down and seeing
low key a record.
Guys prepare for the game because you really don't know these guys. So I want to see how they prepare to get ready for this big game.
And it'll be interesting because we have a new format too.
It's been that long ago.
Rare as fuck.
First starter is the Joker.
Cash, let you know, like 5 minutes after the video was up. Like thieves, I ain't gonna lie.
He's gonna play or not because isn't he injured? I forgot what the injury was exactly. Was it the leg, something injury? Yeah, I wonder if he doesn't end up playing. Who do you think is gonna replace him?
Close. Was he?
Yo, and now thinking about it too, like, why does the Eastern Conference only have like one actual center? You're gonna mean to tell me they have one center and 4 guards. Like, add the Mayo, didn't make it this year?
Triple-double. Mr. Triple-double, we should say. Hey, before he got injured, he was the best player in the NBA. Lead front runner for MVP. Anybody on this channel want to, fight that?
He should be getting his 4th MVP.
Bro, I don't realize how funny these nicknames are until somebody's actually react to it. Like,
next up, Luka Doncic.
Bro, I need to see this USA versus.
Ooh.
Remember, I voted Doncic too on the All-Star slips.
Yeah,
deserved. I ain't gonna lie, Doncic is literally carrying the Lakers. If the Lakers didn't make that trade and got Doncic, bro, you gotta give credit to that trade right there. Low key, like, saved LeBron from.
Bro, where the fuck y'all at? Bro, are y'all even in the standings?
I forgot to check the NBA standings. Let's go to the Western Conference. Yo, Cash! Hey, yo, Cash! Yes, sir, 8 seed. And let's be honest, the reason why the Timberwolves, the Lakers, and the Buns are here is because Adam Silver is giving the schedule of a lifetime. We already should be in the 5th spot right now, if that wasn't the case.
Like,
hey, yo, Cash!
Don't shade, bro.
Cash, it's true.
Trying to throw a rock, you live in a fucking, glass fucking house, bro. Like,
bro, Cash, it's true, bro. Bro, this is called coping. Yo, LeBron's ready to play golf. If the Lakers did not have Luka on the team, the Lakers would not have 5
Yes, sir, Abe. Let's go.
Motherfucking Lakers are calling me right now. Hey, what's good, Rich Paul? Hey, I'm in the middle of a vid, brother. I'm gonna have to get back to you later. Yeah, get back. Look at that, nigga. We got Rich Paul on the motherfucking line right now trying to get me on the Lakers, man. Bro, these brothers are starving. If they did not have Luka, the Lakers would be dead last in the Western Conference, man. Holy shit.
Y'all look at that? At least the NBA standing.
I know he's not about to
leave this about so long, bro.
Cash. BNBV? You need to lay off the dut. What the fuck? What is BBV and BVA?
Yeah, let's get in this. Tired of this, man.
Bro, how do you spell NBA wrong so bad? That is actually embarrassing, bro. I would have edited that out.
Yeah, talk about this. They're going to add this up.
Bro, use Google subcorrect.
Damn. All right.
Bro, the fact that the Hawks literally have a chance to make the playoffs, bro, like, I feel like the NBA, guys, I thought about this another day. Do you think it would be fair if the NBA, like, let's say, like, mixed around, like, the Western and Eastern Conference? Like, let's put the Warriors in the Eastern Conference. Because, nigga, we would be top 3. Switch out, like, maybe, like, the fucking
bro, y'all
Bucks.
Almost non-existent.
Like, the Bucks is literally in the Midwest. I don't know how the fuck they classify as the Eastern Conference team.
Now, Jimmy Butler is gone. Bro, y'all, bro, But bro, y'all not even be in the playoffs, bro.
Nah, wait till we make that trade in a week. We'll be at that 5th spot.
Wait, they lost Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, we going on some losing patterns. We lose by 1 and 2 games back to 4, bro. But man, hey, this is another year of Curry prime just gone, bro. He not even in his strong prime no more. But
nigga, he's averaging 30 a game. 27 points, rounded off to 30 points. What's LeBron doing? And this is all Google, by the way. 22 points. I can't wait till Cash goes and sees Curry make it and LeBron not make the starters, bro. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for it.
Somebody getting carried, bro. Why you put LeBron names in it, bro? Keep LeBron name out your mouth, bro.
Cash, LeBron don't care about you, my brother. Yo, Cash, and when you see this part, don't start slobbering and spitting and just start raging. My nigga, bro, LeBron don't care about you, my nigga. Bro, shout out to Kai, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, we seen, I'm muddy. Yo, emote only, and I'm spamming ads the rest of the stream. Bro, LeBron literally got caught lying in 4,000 pixels saying that he watches your stuff, bro. That's going to elite cap comp. Come on, Cash. He don't know you, bro. Stop defending him with all your might, please.
We ain't talking about Curry and his downfall going on over there, chat. Let's be real.
Cash, please look up the stats, please.
Damn.
Why didn't this chat tell him to look up the stats?
Warriors probably going to play in. Bro, I don't think they're going to play in without Jimmy Butler. And that, bro, I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, all right, so I've been honest.
What?
The Warriors will go to the first round, but we don't get no trade. We're a first round exit.
Thanks for the follow.
All we need is one trade, bro.
Out of retirement. With Donovan,
The WARTYs,
100%
I'm actually very close to being done. I need one more stack.
That's a compliment. LeBron got more years in the NBA because of
One more stack, then I'm done.
I don't want that to happen. Shit, I don't want a Kunko to come to the Warriors. That means Curry got to guarantee 5 more.
It's taking a lot of time,
3
though.
more championships on top of it.
I'm gonna let you live. So with that being said,
Alright, inventory full.
popularity, ability, and everything that comes with it.
I think I've made some money, though, so it's good.
Players in fan voting 6 times All-Star selection.
Look at this.
And then we
Got some
have
bread.
our guy Shea
Let me see.
playing today. Alexander, join the team.
Deserved. Jay is leading them boys, man.
Can't be mad at it, man.
Yeah.
Tough bumps in the road.
That's my coin right now.
But personally, individually, he's doing what he got to do. He deserves to be an all-star.
I feel like she's saving that one. Yeah,
Alright, these 3 right here, chat. They're just automatic facts. Hit the facts.
Yeah, you have to.
That was just no ifs, ands, or buts, or question about it, bro. These 3
Nigga said, so he's going to be foul baiting in the All-Star break. Bro, imagine. Yo, what if SGA has 30 free throw attempts in the All-Star, bro? That would be my last time reacting to the All-Star in 5 years. I ain't going to lie. No, you think I'm playing? If SGA has more than 15 free throw attempts in the All-Star, bro, yo,
damn,
we got to have conversations. But then, I feel like he could have made it too, the starters.
I just want to be done with this, though.
Tough,
Like,
man.
and then I'm done with this account.
SGA, that's just an undoubt. SGA,
I
I know, SGA and Jock is no delays. They automatically have to become starters for the Western Conference. That's actually a bad look for the NBA itself if they don't fucking start. And obviously Curry. Those 3 right there, you have to.
Damn, bro. Ant-Man.
I know. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Ant's been going off low-key this past month and this month, bro. 40 plus.
KD looking smooth.
He had a 55. And then fucking KD. Bro, yo, the Western Conference is so stacked with talent, bro. Bro, if I was in the NBA and I played in the Eastern Conference, bro, I'm literally putting up 25 a game. This shit crazy. I would literally say Western Conference, I would be clamped up 100%. Put me in the Eastern Conference, woo!
Bro, we might not.
Another story.
Victor Wembanyama. Hey, you know what? We'll what goes up must come down, I guess, man. You know. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but I really don't see my boy Bron here starting. I mean, you know.
Why is he so sad with this? Okay, I got some good money in progress lately. Today we went in tennis for the first time. Nice.
Definitely be LeBron up there, bro, but I don't see.
What gear are you using? Is it the bounce drill or what?
Even if LeBron doesn't make the start, he makes the reserve. Nobody's gonna remember in 5 to 10 years, and they look at LeBron's fucking resume, like, oh, like in 2026, he was not a start. Like niggas don't look at that. They just look at he made all. That's personally what I look at. Like,
I gotta. Damn, bro.
Iron Man or no?
But I don't see Curry or LeBron squeezing in this right here.
Not Curry.
Oh, okay. I think Iron Man. Sounds like Iron Man.
Cash is gonna shatter the setup, bro. I can't wait to see this.
Steph Curry.
Yes, sir. Come back, Cash. Come on. Come back, Cash. It's a friendly place. Bro, I forgot it was happening. I thought it was later in the video. He was not a start. Like niggas don't look at that. They just look at he made all. That's personal.
Yeah, Devon Armour shouldn't be too bad though. It's just kind of the sludge, kind of boring. But frags is easier. And I guess the fishing is kind of like slow if you don't get good gear.
There's no way. Yo, Cash is gonna shatter his setup, bro. I can't wait to see this.
Steph Curry.
Yes, sir. Come back, Cash. Come on. Come back, Cash. It's a friendly place. Bro, I forgot it was happening. I thought it was later in the video. Come back, Cash.
From comms?
Cash, come back.
I mean, the membrane, you should just do the party and then you can at least loot share.
Bro,
Then you don't have to fully rely on yourself.
Instead of waiting last, bro. Yo, that is funny as hell, bro. Yes, sir. I love this. I prayed for days like these, man. Curry, the starting all-star. LeBron, sit that ass on the bench. Lead bench. Lead reserves. Bron Stains ain't gonna like that one. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the fan voting.
Well, yeah, then if you're not gonna loot share membranes, you're gonna probably fish for like 4 times longer.
Nigga, you talking about your
So I don't know.
last 1 or 2 years in the league, and his own fan base couldn't vote him for the starters, like unanimously. That's the right word. That is like LeBron should literally be mad at his fan base. That's actually a bad fucking look. Like just off of principle, LeBron should have literally had the most fucking votes, like no delays out of this whole shit, just off the basis of him being LeBron. LeBron switched up and went on to Curry and SGA, man. Lee reserves, Cash. Send that to Cash, man. They're saying Ant got robbed over Curry. Come on.
I mean, are you gonna go for Alloy? Like, or are you just gonna stop at 6x5 for a while?
You know what I'm saying? This actual all-star selection is actually not doing. This is one of. If we gotta see what these last 2 picks outside of Curry is looking
My
like.
dumbass made no stat. It was only 1 pick
Like
left.
for the Western Conference, but bro, so far compared to the other all-star selections when it comes to the starters, this is actually genuinely one of the best all-star selections outside.
Yes, sir.
As I told you, Scotty Barnes should be replacing Jaylen Brown as a starter. Don't
piss off, Cat.
Look at Cat face.
Yeah, of course.
One of the best ones, without a doubt.
I don't know.
Selections, in the last, like,
The ones are so nice though.
Sick, bro. Bro.
The thing is, mining isn't best for coins anymore, so it's kind of just for the Skyblock XP.
Playing like he's still young guy, man.
That's it.
It's basically just for Skyblock XP at this point.
LeBron's fan base.
Doing mining progression.
LeBron should have led the votes with 15 million votes, just literally off of principle.
Still doing Stephen things.
What you said.
Hello, Silas.
This is the one, ladies and gentlemen.
That you guys
Oh wait, no, one more left.
we posted your starters.
6'9".
It is Victor Wembanyama.
Wet bananas!
Wet bananas!
Wet bananas!
You want a tie breaker to break the tie.
LeBron don't show up and play, bro. Fuck him. Real talk, bro. Don't even show up, bro.
Come on, don't give him ideas.
Like, real talk, bro.
Well,
Man,
I guess, but it's not worth it unless. Well, it is for Jaspers. It's worth it for Jaspers and maybe Sapphires. Anything else is just not worth it
or just not show up.
for the time it takes. So
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
why I'm getting that feeling, man. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling.
It's right in your face, bro. Like, real talk. Don't even show up, bro. Like, that's what I do. What?
Let's go, man. Yo, hey, first of all, y'all already got the dudes and people doing the parlays. Put some money on the West Coast, man. I don't know if I think they're going back to the original traditional, right?
Because like farming is just better coins now. I feel like I think farming is like 20 million more an hour than mining, unless it's Fiesta.
Because you gotta think about it too. The West also Ant-Man still. You know what I'm saying? Like hella other players, LaMelo Ball,
Yeah.
potentially LeBron James.
It's fucking crazy
How
now.
do y'all feel about LeBron missing his first starting All-Star game? I think in his career, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't gonna lie, it does feel.
I think you get 6 or 7 past every 2 minutes
Favoritism going on right now, bro.
with max gear.
Like,
What?
Bro.
The LeBron James getting favoritized.
It's just fully depending on pest
LeBron has the
stuff.
favoritism of the refs.
It's just the pest thing, and pest is kind of annoying after a while. But
If anything, I feel like the odds are against Curry, especially at this point of his career.
A captain to not even like being on a bench. Like,
with like max pest chance and good fortune, yeah, you should make like 60 million an hour, I think, or 50 mil at least.
Salt Curry and the Warriors every single time, bro. If they wink at LeBron wrong,
To
LeBron
NPC.
is getting the black sharks out there. He's getting them blackballed from the NBA for 5 years. Like,
oh man. LeBron, don't even lace up, dog. Don't even pull up, bro. You don't need the money anyway. Like,
I forgot they give a bonus for that shit.
Bro, we all gonna get it.
I kind of get it though, no delays. I can't picture LeBron actually coming off of a bench any game. Obviously, if it's like injured type shit or other seasons happened before, I think. But bro, an All-Star game, LeBron on the bench,
like,
I don't know.
Chat, how was this even voted? Like,
Ike, Silas,
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
long
After
time
that
no see, bro.
championship, The Lakers, LeBron slick should have either went back to the Heat, a team like the Heat, or the Cavs to finish off his career.
Somebody, it is that deep. It is that deep.
He did. Hey, ain't LeBron sat out last year too?
Fans and players.
Slim Reaper, thanks for the raid.
I've been away to got a girlfriend when I quit Skyblock.
Players can vote like that.
What?
Them niggas had a fucking.
But that's not worth it, dude.
Not to put him in there.
That's not really not worth it.
Oh yeah, he was injured, right?
Also shows that they're not just giving away all-star.
Well, I think farming is way better than mining for coins. Mining is absolutely terrible. Nobody likes mining, bro. It gets, unless you're on a normal profile, mining is actually kind of ass.
We didn't pull up. Yup, I got an injury. Yup, ankle soreness, whatever, bro. Wherever old injury.
Well, if you're gonna come back to the game, you need to break up with your girlfriend. So I don't know. It's a tricky one.
It's not. He hasn't been playing. He's literally been playing. He's been averaging 20 plus. Like,
drop the all-star shoe like you always do, bro. Don't even gotta rock it. I'm still gonna buy it. Go ahead and pull up, man.
Everything about this day?
Bro, spend some time with Savannah, bro. You know, take on a nice date, man. It's gonna be in LA anyway, bro. You know, just spend some time with the fam out here, bro. You ain't missing.
It's basically a trade-off. It's either Skyblock or a girlfriend, man.
He deserves to be a starter. You know, for what he's doing.
yo, that ass, can this nigga LeBron like enter the dunk contest, bro, before he retires?
Step 2.
Yo, can he like enter the fucking?
I mean, here's the thing though. Like, I don't really like telling people what to do because I want people to do what they want to do on the game. So it's kind of up to you yourself. I don't know.
He did great
You should
sportsmanship
never
when he
like
didn't
do
suck.
something just for
No
money.
disrespect,
It's kind of
LeBron
boring.
is older.
Do something fun for money. I don't know. Like, what do you want to do?
No disrespect, LeBron is older.
Hey, is that true, Chad? Is it because LeBron's just too old that they just was like, fuck it, we're not gonna start you?
Bro,
they gotta
I mean, have you came back to the game just to farm? Like, that seems kind of strange.
Hey, yo, Cash! Lee reserves! Lee reserves! Lee bench!
Bro, just wanted just...
What? What?
Just...
Lee reserves! You ain't doing shit, nigga.
I wanna put that smile on your face so bad.
You wouldn't have done shit, nigga. Sit back in that chair.
Then why are you not doing that?
Sit back in that chair. Lee reserves!
Like you keep pointing at the fact. You know how, bro,
LeBron's not gonna take you on a date, Cash. Lee reserves. Tell him to work harder. LeBron
Oh, this is very bad. Oh.
I had a couple of moves.
Yeah, it's soulbound.
You know what I'm saying? Them little pump fakes, the
That's
up and
not
unders,
good.
bro. Hey, LeBron would have been first vote. Beat everybody in the votes, man.
Well, here's the thing. If you're decent healer, then you can do M7 with like 2 billion setup. Wait, like 1.5 billion setup.
Make sure when you get on stream, yo, that's the first thing he spams up, man.
The setup isn't expensive if you do healer. For tank, it's maybe like 3 billion, I'd say.
You know, I'm actually not mad at Melo for saying that. I ain't gonna lie, I was...
Exactly. See, I told my, he missed games, bro. Victor missed games too, dog, but... Like, y'all remember when I said, bro, I didn't know Curry's my
It's because he's a center,
bro.
It seems like you have soulbound all your items.
And you know, I'm being real with y'all, bro. I had KD over this, you know, this shit right here over LeBron, bro.
You will not be able to get Hypermax LCS. No, bro. No. $500 of cookies will not get you anything, bro. I'm sorry, man. I really wanna.
I'm not gonna hate on Curry, bro.
Cookies is dead in price. It can get you maybe like.
You're not gonna hate on Curry and then proceed to do so.
Let me think.
Did Ant-Man get snubbed, ladies and gentlemen? Come on.
If Luka wasn't going off, I think he could have replaced him.
Help me out here, bro. Bro, did I disconnect my internet, man?
I mean, it would make you like 2 billion.
Bro, the Wi-Fi messing up. Come on, Cash, get it together, bro.
You will make like 2 billion from $500. It's so ass now. Cause cookies dead in price. But here's the thing though, everything else in the game also died in price, so...
If you're all saying Ant got
have you
snubbed,
seen the setups or items? How much cheaper it is?
Damn, I didn't even fucking realize this. I low-key hope Kawhi makes the All-Star team too. After the watch that Clippers game, Kawhi still got it. Fuck it, like even James Harden. Okay, before I can't
I'll
remember
check out your island before I go to bed.
They announced the reserves for the Western Conference. LeBron, Ant-Man. Who the fuck else? Kawhi, Fear the Beard.
Well, here's the thing.
What else am I missing?
There's my other profile. I'll
Maybe
just
like
check
another
here.
big man.
I want to check if something else gonna up actually.
Definitely those four.
That's all I'm saying.
Whoa!
That's all I'm saying.
It's up in price.
Videos like I forget players at the last second. People fuck no, money. Hell no.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating on Curry. I feel like Anthony Edwards got snubbed here.
The only reason, he could be reserved. I don't think there's no other center that's better. Yeah, no, you're right. I got Shampoo in the reserve. So those five right there: LeBron, Ant-Man, Fear the Beard, Kawhi, and Shampoo. Those should be the reserves. And I don't know how many else I'm left with the reserves. KD, fucking self-net niggas forgetting shit. See,
I'm just saying. No, I never put anybody above LeBron.
No, bro. They kind of fucked me, but Alois is up in price, which is good, I guess.
But I said, you know what, Kevin Durant.
But yeah, here's. I gambled like 6 billion on high class last week, and I got kind of demotivated, so I went back on my own.
Shit, he's going off, bro. You know what's the sad part? I actually feel like Kuminga could have low-key snuck on like some last-second reserve if Kerr played him. They had obviously some beef going on behind the scenes.
Bench, man. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up, man. Hey, Mods, ban him right now, bro.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I know Melo's FTC out there.
He going off on that motherfucker.
Me and Cayenne, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him heavy. But we not know yes man. If Melo was gonna say LeBron,
Wait, you want to see this?
for just literally.
I thought he was gonna say LeBron. He said KD.
The fact
I want
he
to
said
check
KD,
that.
I'm actually not mad at him with that.
So here's like a claymore.
KD
Look.
literally, I've literally spoken about his longevity needs to be spoken about just as much as LeBron.
Look,
Kevin
bro.
Durant is still playing like he's a Kevin
Mike
Durant
says
5,
we give
10
the-
years ago. I don't see the
Look how
difference.
cheap
Otherwise,
this
you
is.
know, if he doesn't stay healthy or not outside of that. But I actually am not mad at him.
Look,
but
bro.
if we're being real, Wemby when he's healthy, there's no debate whatsoever. And
But
I
you talk about when he's healthy. Ain't that the reason why we saying what everybody saying LeBron should have been cut here playing more game because he's unhealthy?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Shit, if we're being honest, like Luka's low key taking LeBron's shine a little bit. That's the reason why. Luka's dropping 34 damn near a game.
We had Diana.
On the same team.
There was a Diana
it's like, what are they gonna
rework
do now?
that made Chimera higher chance.
I really hope, you know what I'm saying, everybody.
And then also we had like
This dude said that's not
over
fast.
1
Where
month
KD
of
is
Diana
in
straight
in
because
5
of
years.
Aura.
I really hope,
Where
you know
have
what
you
I'm saying,
been at?
everybody's healthy throughout this offseason. This is actually a really good matchup, bro. Bro,
No,
Jokic and Wemby
it's
versus the
it's
Dumbo.
alright.
What's a
It's
Dumbo
still
gonna
the same
do?
profit
This is
basically.
what I'm saying. Like, why did they pick Brown and Jalen as a starter over Scotty Barnes? Because,
Yeah, but
bro,
it's like
imagine
so
if
much easier
Wemby
to
and
get.
Jokic
It's
are-
crazy. So it's not too bad.
Look at his face.
And Jokic are-
But yeah, generally it is worse coins, but it's still like 80 mil an hour.
Oh
You
my
know, so it's
God,
not bad.
the profanity.
Bro, we're not 7 years old talking about profanity. What?
This right here is not. This not fair, bro.
And here we go, Kind 5 hype. Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, Ingram could be a good reserve on the Eastern Conference. That's someone said that in the side.
Curry doing this thing, I get it, bro. I mean, I mean, jeez, man. I mean, this was fan voted. Gee, I'm just looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Bro, we've been stuck in the 8 seed for literally 2 months straight, bro.
And yeah, it makes stuff
It's like we
easier. Yeah.
literally are locked in there and can't move. We can't move down.
Thing
we
is,
can't
for
move
Mage,
up.
you
Like,
still need a lot of MPs. I don't know. And you have like none.
nigga in the chat said the NBA is not the same with LeBron and the All-Star. I'm gonna go
That's
watch
because
the next
agents
chapter.
keep changing stuff
That's
to make stuff cheaper,
And
which
Cat
is so
Simmons.
annoying.
And Anthony Edwards. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, bro. Ain't no more to react to this. Hey, I traded something good, chat.
Wait,
And
Cash,
Aura
this is it?
just killed everything. It was the
happened?
final nail in the coffin. After the big,
Lee
it already was
reserves,
a
come
big
on,
deflation. Then Aura came for like 2 months, and boom, look at this.
Is it like how they
I think they
Look at this, bro.
do the presidency and everything like that, mayors and everything like that? Like they go to a, you do a ballot and vote. You gotta show your identification. You know what I mean? Or or you can bite it up, bro. Bro, come on, Chad. I mean, Curry is a fan favorite. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get it, man. I get it.
I think Scrolls is still good though. Scrolls is decent still, but
healthy by the time the All-Star break is, bro, they're literally combining for damn near 80 points. They should no less
and
than
look at
less
this,
than 30
Warden
points
Hearts.
with like 15 to 20 rebounds.
Deserve him.
Domination of the Western Conference.
What you mean? Why you so pressed about it? Best out playing the starter one time. Why is Fleck so happy about seeing LeBron out there? How come we see, bro? This is your
Lee
Look at this term.
reserves. Say it with me.
why has I ever seen LTC, man?
This is terrible, bro.
I seen every fucking enamel in this nigga mouth, bro. I ain't never seen him grin like this, dog. The day in his life, chat. So you feel me? You know.
Bro,
Yeah.
the funny thing is that like if Curry didn't make it in LeBron, what would be the conversation? What would be the conversation? Bashing Curry? I would have gave LeBron his credit. I still would have been raging, but I would have gave him his credit.
I lost a lot of
what is that old quote?
network because I keep
Does the quote
gambling.
make sense for this situation when the rabbit got the gun? When
But
Curry
with deflation,
is in the
probably
front
like
line now,
50 bill.
You're right.
now it's a bad thing.
The funny thing is
Now
my
we
Iron
can't
Man is
smile,
richer than
bro.
my
We
normal
can't
profile
celebrate.
now, so.
It's 209. You're right, dude.
And they changed Dork Auction
Denny.
recently. And I lost a lot of coins there.
High key Nula, bro.
Man, that quote didn't hit. All right, I'm editing that shit out, man. I thought, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I heard that shit a few times. I wanted to say that so bad so I sound intelligent.
Yeah, bro. I'm just more. I'm more. I got more pissed off the fact that I seen Curry there. Honestly, bro. Seeing the FTC smile like that didn't make it no better, bro. Shout out to Luka, bro.
They should have never changed the Dork Auction, man.
When I look at this, bro, I'm like,
Literally,
man.
bro.
Man's gonna make it.
I was gonna make B money. And then they fucked me.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro.
Like, look at this shit. Have you seen this?
Denny of Vidya got
With a relic.
You know, but hey.
Who's
Look.
that?
Hey.
Look, bro.
Hey, bitch, shut up.
Well, speak on Wemby then, since you had Wemby. You were right. Speak on it. No, not that I'm right.
Kevin Durant? Like, how is Kevin Durant not in this starting lineup? How is Kevin Durant not in the starting lineup?
Look, bro.
He's on the Blazers?
Look, dude. Look.
I'm with you when you're right. Wemby on both sides of the ball.
Look, bro. Never
And he's been fantastic from the tip of the season. Every time he steps on the
92
floor,
million.
he was injured. I think this is Spurs basketball. Yes, he could have probably been a starter, but coming off the bench, still having an impact in limited minutes.
I think Jamal Murray's gonna make the reserves. Maybe, I don't know.
It
depends how many reserves they can pick.
And any one of them could have been a starter. They was on the Chelsea official.
Yeah, it's just fucked over
It'll be
well.
interesting to see Wemby.
Everything
But
is
obviously, this is one of the young players that you can see that fans are really attracted.
Man, you know what, man? You know what, bro? I'm so tired right here, bro. Let's break this down, bro. Let's compare our players, bro.
Who are you about to look at, Cash?
Blink__taken donated $2. U.S. Curry fans experienced this last year when you were all giddy and rubbing it in our faces that Curry didn't make it to starting lineup.
He didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta wake up early for work, so.
Chat, what website I go to, bro?
Oh, Cash is fuming. You can hear him. You hear him breathing? There's 7 reserves.
Yeah, Unc.